Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Dying Light. Dying Light is a game that's set to come out in 2014. Not really sure when, but I suspect that it's going to be late 2014 with a whole new breed of games. Now why is Dying Light so special? Special enough in fact for me to make a 10-minute long video on it. Well, quite simple. After watching the E3 gameplay demo of the Dying Light gameplay, it was clear to me that this game straight away had some huge potential to be one of the best out there. Not just visually stunning looks, which it has, just generally gameplay wise and co-op especially could be something really of a gem when it comes to this game. So let's start off with the basics. Who is developing this game? Well, it's Warner Brothers Studio, yes, the gaming version, and Techland who's actually developing it. Two fantastic companies in my opinion, and I'm really interested to see what they can bring next year. So let's start off with the basics of the game of what we know so far. This is gameplay, this is pre-alpha gameplay, and as you can see already, it looks absolutely stunning. Why does it look absolutely stunning? Oh, it's based off the new Chrome Engine 6, a really nice engine by the looks of things, and they're really not cutting any corners visually. With the stunning sun glare effects at every turn, well, when I was watching the gameplay, that kind of got annoying, the sun glare every now and then. But however, this is set in a really nice savanna kind of district, and you can expect sun glares and things like that, along with a lot of dense vegetation. So, what makes this game so special? Yeah, it may look good, but no one's saying that anything's going to be special about it. Well, it kind of features a bit of Dead Island's combat system mixed in with some awesome free running mechanics. Now, ever since playing Mirror's Edge when I was younger, I've loved free running, and I've loved the idea of it being in games. But now combining that with one of my favourite genres, which is zombies, that's pretty epic in my opinion. So now I'll be able to run around, free running up poles as you can see here, doing all that cool stuff with friends as well on co-op mode, along with multiplayer modes, which might even give me some more awesome options, and enjoy seamless environments that look absolutely stunning. What more can I ask for from a game? Personally, I don't really know. Yes, there is games like Rome Total War 2, which I am just bonerific over, but a game that looks this good and has the ability to bring a absolutely new and fantastic gameplay experience to the player, that is something which I'm hoping they really deliver on. So why am I so hyped? Yes, this is a single player game and I like my multiplayer games, and this does have co-op. Now, if they do the co-op right on this game, it could be fantastic. I mean, free running across a whole entire city by yourself can get a bit long after a while, I imagine. However, doing it with friends and trying to reach an objective, how about a race? Let's try and get to one side of the city to the other. That sounds pretty awesome to me. You can go and check out their website now. They have a website up and you can actually pre-order the game already. Hence the reason why I'm starting to think that it might come out early 2014. It's a bit unusual for them to let you pre-order a game now and it not come out for another year. In fact, over a year if it's coming out late 2014. So I'd imagine it's coming somewhere between mid and early 2014. In my opinion, the sooner the better. I want to get my hands on this game. As you can see in the gameplay right here, it really does draw you in as a character. After hearing a girl screaming and you run up the stairs to find out what's going on, being attacked by the father presumably, who she says she's scared shitless about, you now have the ability of whether or not to help her or to go. In the end, you do end up helping her, but you will come across random events like this all the time while you're playing. Do you stop and help or do you carry on with the mission? As you'll see in a little while, it has consequences. Each thing you choose changes the world and the mission parameters. So for instance, he's just helped that little girl, but what will that cause in the future? Well, you'll see. But while he's getting there, let's talk about a different topic. And that topic is going to be the zombies. And what a perfect way to do it when we're staring at about 7,000 of them. Zombies. So, how to balance zombies out in a game like Dead Island? In Dead Island, it kind of got a bit same old, and to be honest, it wasn't that much of a challenge. Yes, it was fun hacking zombies to pieces, I mean, that in itself is pretty fun. But this game offers more than one different gameplay dynamic. Do you dodge, run through the zombies, or do you try to actually fight through them? It depends, I suppose, your preferences. But going back to what I said earlier about there having consequences, as you can see, the supply drop that was dropped right at the beginning of the video has now been taken. And it's been taken by God knows who. Now these men obviously don't look very nice, and they look a bit mean, and really, yeah, walking away is probably the best option you can do, because I don't think a hatchet versus some assault rifles is going to go down very well. But, that could just be my thinking behind it. So, helping the little girl made you feel good, but you've just missed one of the main objectives in the game. So what do? Do you be a heartless cunt, or do you actually help the girl? Well, probably helping the girl, to be honest, is what I would say. But I don't know, each player is different, and if you're more obsessed about getting the stuff for the mission and to survive, then you go ahead and do that. And now let's lead on that note, that awesome flying kick thing, onto the combat system. So the combat system in the game. Free running obviously is a big aspect to this game and has been made a big focus with it. So, you know, you want to be fluent in going from one side of the city to the other, jumping on buildings, cars, doing all that kind of awesome stuff, while having the danger of zombies grabbing you and you having to fight your way out of it. That's always something interesting. So what have they done with the combat system? Well, it kind of does look a bit like Dead Island, being able to customise your weapons with a crafting system, to be able to give them electricity, to help you fight off enemies. Okay, yeah, we've seen that before, but will they do it good, or will it be a bit like Daisy where... Sorry, Daisy? What the hell am I on about? Will it be a bit like Dead Island, where it kind of, for me, didn't feel that authentic? I don't know. But what I do know is, so far, the finishing moves that I see in this gameplay are pretty awesome. And let's not forget this is pre-alpha footage, so there will be a bit of nuts and crannies not really done properly. But saying that, this looks better than a lot of full games that we already have at the moment, and it probably looks like it plays better as well. With random events such as this happening, where seamless interaction with the world, such as throwing a car and having a guy that obviously masturbates too much charge at you, is something which I find quite enthralling. But, you know, that's just me as a player. So, the option to run or to fight. What do you do? Well, I can tell you one thing, as the sun goes down now, you want to be fighting. As the sun has gone down, you don't want to be fighting. Instead, you want to be running as fast as you humanly can. This game features real-time weather dynamics. Now, what that means is, each day will turn to night, and this will not be triggered by anything, it will just generally happen. This is an open world, free roam game. If you just want to run around killing zombies and investigating things, you're welcome to do that by any means. And as you can see, just amazing, stunning visuals. I don't even know how you can... Pretty awesome. But as you can see, the world is seamless around you, meaning you can go and do what the hell you want and don't have to worry about objectives if you don't want to. However, the objectives do offer some really cool advancements and features, and leveling up your character as you would expect to gain new skills, new abilities and things like that. Always fun in a free running game to see what you can unlock to make your character faster, better, stronger, or do whatever the hell you like with him. But going back to what I said about nighttime, when it turns into nighttime, you will be faced with some very deadly enemies. Nighttime is one of the most dangerous times in this game, and that's when the undead really do become a major threat. Yes, the dead are a threat anyway, but running through them is fairly easy in daytime. However, as it starts to get darker, and you're on a bit of a time scale here, you need to get the job done and as fast as possible. Something else which doing missions, I suppose, adds to the environment of the game, and the way you want to play it. You're going to want to get objectives done as fast as possible, otherwise if you're stuck out at night time and have to make it back to the safe area by yourself, that's going to be pretty scary. Hence the reason why co-op would be pretty cool. Have some of your teammates to come out and try and rescue you from the grasps of the undead. Well, I don't even know if you could call them undead in this game. They turn into something a little bit worse when it comes to nighttime, and trust me when I say it gets a little bit creepy. Luckily on the gameplay here, he manages to get to the objective and do it relatively on time-ish. Okay, he's late, admittedly, but he gets the job done. As you can see here, it's some more fighting mechanics in the game there. Some people said, oh, I don't like that, it's a bit too unrealistic. Well, you know, the game itself is never going to be ultra-realistic with zombies in. You know, that's generally the way it is. Zombies are fictional. For now. Hopefully it's going to stay that way, but for now, zombies are fictional. So... as you can see, he's finally got to the supply drop, a one of two. If he hadn't helped the girl, maybe he would have got to the first one, but we don't know as of yet. But it's interesting to think that, hey, maybe not saving a girl on the way might have made this mission a hell of a lot easier and, you know, less stressful, and now he has to run back through the dark and very dangerous streets. But, hey-ho, good luck to him. So what else is there to talk about during the gameplay and things we know about the game? Well, the survival aspect. Survival aspect, during the day you will be able to run around, do what you need to do, and get as much supplies as humanly possible. With random events such as airdrops forming good chances to pick yourself some loot up, well, each faction is going to react to that. And there is going to be factions in the game, as it's already been confirmed. The undead during the day are probably not going to be your main concern. Instead, you're going to have to look out for other factions in the game that want the same supplies as you. And trust me when I say, when they want the same supplies as you, they will kill you over those supplies. As you could see earlier when you went to that supply drop, some of Vard's men, or I think that's what his name is, has already got there and have secured the stuff. So you will not be taking that unless you want a full-fledged war with an axe versus assault rifles. But that offers something completely new to gameplay. Instead of just wandering around getting as much stuff as humanly possible, it gives you a reason to be out late trying to forage for supplies, and I do suspect that the airdrops and things like that will be kind of strategically timed, so it makes things a bit tricky for yourself. For instance, they'll probably drop them at about 7 PM, and you'll probably have to be back at base by 9 PM, which does really create quite a bit of problems when it's coming to trying to sneak around or trying to run around, trying to get the stuff, and encountering lots of problems on the way. But as you can see here, he gets seen by the zombies, and good luck to him, because he's going to need it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed my commentary over this gameplay of what we know so far. But apart from the the stunning visuals of the game, the awesome gameplay mechanics, and just all-out fantastic game concept, this game is shaping up to be probably one of the best, or one of my best. I'm gonna buy it, there's no doubt about that. And this really does look quite scary, and they've really made the gameplay intense during the night. They're really not cutting corners when it comes to delving the player into the experience itself. And as you can see here, these things are not like the undead we saw during the daytime. Oh no, there's something a lot worse. But hey, free running away from something just as fast and agile as you is always really, really good. So, I do thank you once again for listening all the way through this. I know it's a bit boring sometimes to hear commentary and not being able to watch the sound in the gameplay, but he didn't make it. And that's the end of the gameplay that we see. So guys, good night, and good luck.